new people to join into the session. So before going to start the session, I think you might have already heard about the previous batch where we are in the about that previous batch. First, let's have a look at that previous batch related where we are, and after that, then we'll jump into the uh, first we'll have a look at the syllabus also. Then after that, let's see that the current batch where we are and what are the topics we are going to discuss. First, let me run through the syllabus, what we are going to learn in the session and what would be the expectation. Uh, Here, hope you can can anyone kindly confirm? Can you able to see my screen here?
Yes, we can see.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. So now you can see that the topics which we are going to cover here is so now overview of S4 HANA. So then architecture changes in S4 HANA. So what is mean by CDS view and single source of truth? These are the things will be covered. Then organization structure of FICO. Then baseline configuration. Then general ledger accounting. So under this there will be a lot of topics inside of this one. I'll show you that class running notes so that you may understand well. So what are the things has been covered and what we are going to learn in the session. Okay, kindly allow us some time. Then in the general ledger accounting, then here also you could see I have given the high level glance here. Chart of accounts, operating chart of accounts, group chart of accounts, other things, but in detailed has been covered in the session. Then bank accounting, especially the changes between ECC and S4 HANA, then configuration changes, how the bank account creation, how the workflow functionality will be configured in the system. Then accounts payable. In the accounts payable, there is a new concept which has been introduced in S4 HANA, BP, the concept business partner. All your vendor and customers were turned. One second, just one second. Second, getting some call. Second, sorry for that. For some important call. Sorry. Okay. So now in the accounts payable, you can see that the BP concept which has been covered in the special GL transactions, baseline configuration, automatic payment program configuration. In this, there are changes as compared with ECC and S4 HANA. Then foreign exchange currency, foreign exchange revaluation. In this also there are changes ECC and S4 HANA that has been covered, that will be covered in detail. Then after that, the DME configuration, data medium exchange file. So for payment perspective, whenever we are generating the file, how the DME file will be generated, then how that will be configured as a client specific. Instead of that one, I would say it's a bank specific configuration, because if you have multiple bank accounts, so each bank will accept the different formats. That format will be same, but inside of that one there will be a specifications that we will see that how the things will be configured accommodating that file, then how it will be tested. Okay, then now how the file will be stored, then interface, it definitely we would require some interface system. Then the interface, in the sense I cannot show the live, but the process definitely I will show the process, how the process will be transmitted to the bank, then how the file we will receive from the bank, the electronic bank statement file in detail will be covered. Then accounts receivable, then the special GL transactions are covered, then baseline configuration, then automatic payment program configuration for accounts receivable, because that where you could see that the process of direct debit, then that is applicable for customer payment also. You may ask the question why we need that electronic bank statement for customers. Yes, for this also the F1100 program, especially automatic payment program execution to be required, where the direct debit will be used. Okay, that concept we will see that one. Then the dunning procedure, where we can send the dunning reminder notices to the customers in order to make the payment. Then electronic bank statement will be covered. Then there are various configuration steps which are being involved. Then the file formats, there are various file formats are there, because just for your information, I believe from 2025 December onwards, all the clients which are moving ISO 2020 format, okay, international standard file format, because whoever the clients are using existing file formats like MT940 BAI, BAI2 file formats, it has been converted to the CMT 53 format. This will be covered in detail in the session. Okay, how it will be taken care. Okay, just for your information. Then different EBS file structures, the one which I have mentioned, these are the file structure. Either it could be XML file format or Notepad, TXT file format. We will see that one. Then how the file will be placed into the directories, AL11 directory, then how it will be processed. We'll see that one. Then the logbox, then this is one of the functionality. This is also relevant for EBS, electronic bank statement. Especially the logbox which has been designed for customer incoming payments, and this majority of the clients, US clients, can be used. Okay, this is popular in US especially. Okay, other than US I don't see, but if you are going to work for US client, yes, you should know the functionality of the logbox. We will see that one. Then here GST and input output tax configuration and the scenarios will be replicated. But GST, why the two separate things here? GST, which is applicable, goods and service tax, which is applicable in India only, GST. Okay, if you go outside of India, the tax name they are going to call it as the input and output taxes. Okay, that is a different one. Then coming to that new asset accounting. New asset accounting, in that there are changes between ECC and S4 HANA. The table structures are changed, and as well as there were multiple transaction codes were absoluted. Okay, so we will see the in detail there what are the changes in terms of configuration, in terms of end user scenarios. We will see in detail about that one. Now new general ledger accounting. So new general ledger accounting, it's not a new concept which has been carried from ECC, but new GL activation is a mandatory in S4 HANA system. Without activation of new GL, you cannot proceed to post any business transactions into the system. Then zero balance clearing account, all these things will be covered over there. Now coming to that, up to here we have seen the finance. Then the controlling module, cost element accounting. I would say that there is no cost element accounting in S4 HANA, but still, yes, you people should know that, should aware why the concept has been decommissioned from S4 HANA, and in place of this one, where the S4, where the SAP system has been accommodated that functionality. Okay, that I'm going to explain in detail about this one. Okay. Then coming to that cost center accounting, yes, this is available as part of S4 HANA. I mean, this is not a new concept. It is from ECC onwards. Now, internal orders, profit center accounting, then product costing, then make to stock, make to order, BOM routing, all these things will be covered, which includes material ledger. So now in S4 HANA, material ledger activation functionality is a mandatory. Without this, even you cannot create material master also in S4 HANA system. Product costing, COPA, controlling profitability accounting. This has been covered. Then coming to that integration, material management integration with finance, sales and distribution integration with finance. Then the next one would be IDOCS. Okay, IDOCS is intermediary documents, how the process takes place, IDOCS, how the configuration can be done. This will be covered. Then migration project activities, then the data migration tools, what are available in S4 HANA 2022, we will see that one. Okay, so these are the topics which we are going to discuss, which you peoples are going to learn. Let me show you about that current batch. This is the current batch notes where you can see that. So basic configuration of FICO, where you can see that here each and every topic which has been explained over there. in detail and what could be the reason. Everything has been explained in detail. Then GL, general ledger accounting, somewhere if it is a needed, then the change point of view, then even I have taken a screenshots also, okay, for better understanding. Then accounts payable also, which has been covered in detail. Then automatic payment program, you can see that the changes between ECC and S4HANA. So it has been covered in detail here. Then now you can see that the payment process, how the file will be processed and how it will be taken care. Process, then after that, the steps which has been executed here clearly. Then you can see that accounting entries, how the process is taken place. So now, first process, I'm focusing majority of the things, majority of the cases on process, because if you understand the process, then it will be easy to execute the scenario in the system. Then the same way for accounts payable also, there are the changes, the business partner changes, where how that can be accommodated in the system. Then wherever it is required, definitely I'm just taking a screenshot and keeping here for better understanding with the various examples. Coming to that cross company code transaction, because this you may not see in the curriculum what I have published, but yes, this is also required. GST and input and output taxes, where you can see that this has been configured separately and executed. Withholding tax also, this has been configured as a separate, then this also covered as a separate session. Logbox, then electronic bank statement and all, which I am going to cover as part of the accounts payable, accounts receivable only, because towards the end, if you can see, this is relevant for electronic EBS file only. Okay, EBS process, because see now all the configuration steps which has been taken care here itself. Okay, because that could be the reason you may not see that the separate. Here you can see that the file profile preparation, what are the formats and what it is representing, that each and everything has been covered in detail. Okay, coming to that logbox, so how the logbox functionality which is being worked and for what purpose the logbox which has been the process here, where you can see that without logbox, with the logbox functionality, without logbox functionality, what is going to add on advantages for business. Then coming to that new GL, sorry, new asset accounting also, it has been covered in detail here. Then after that, new GL functionality. So the new GL functionalities also, which has been covered in detail here. Then coming to that controlling, in the controlling, you can see that the things, what are the important topics, which with the process it has been covered. Okay, with wherever it is required, even I have taken the screenshot. The process here, you can see what is the need of that one and how it is going to function in the system. Then the subsequently the same scenarios will be executed in the system. Okay, for your to visible and to practice for your point of view. Coming to that integration, FF and MM integration and SD integration, then what are the things to be considered and how, what is the first step number 1, 2, 3, 4. You can see that the explanation which is given in detail here for your reference purpose. And the config, see now here you can see that how the things can be the process here, basically the same I'm going to replicate in the system. Okay, for first to understand the process, then after that we'll go and we'll see the into the system how that can be that the functionality can be enabled and it is going to work in the system. Then COPA, okay, COPA, which has been covered in detail here, COPA, the configuration. Now the product costing which has been, now you can see that, which has been successfully configured and which has been successfully executed. Okay, so which includes product costing also, how the process can be takes place and what are the things to be configured. Now the integration, sorry, interview preparation point of view. Okay, interview preparation point of view, just started today about that. Okay, this is the interview preparation, right? I think somewhere some other notes I have. Okay, interview question and answers, interview preparation. This is the one topic which I started today. Okay, then apart from this, for up to previous batch, what I have done after in regular, what I used to follow after completion of all these topics which I am going to start the project sessions. Okay, project sessions as a separate, as I'm treating them as a separate topics. Okay, but nowadays what people are thinking that, okay, because maybe they are not going to deep into that project process. Okay, what is going to happen in the real time? So that is the reason from current batch onwards, what I have decided that let's include the project. I mean, let's say now we are talking about implementation project. So in the implementation project, what exactly the consultant role, and where we need to get the requirements, how the requirements can be finalized, and what kind of documents we need to prepare in the during the implementation project in order to get the business requirements, like as is document. Somebody can say RDD documents, somebody can say the URS documents. What does it mean by the document, and how the documents will be looks like? So my intention here is that I would like to include the business process along with the configuration. Okay, let's say now we are going to do the basic configuration, how the basic organization structure can be finalized. Okay, what are the discussions which may happen behind that? So from that point of view onwards, I would like to introduce, or I would like to implement that process from this batch onwards, so that the people can be understand from the beginning, from the scratch of the project, where we are going to enter into the project, what would be our roles and responsibilities. So uh, so that the people can, I mean, no need to learn as a separate topic. Okay, so that is the reason I would like to introduce, or else I would like to follow the topic from, I mean, follow the process from this batch onwards. Okay, because I saw many people even before going to implement that process, I have approached my previous batch students. Then they were also said, because I took some feedback from my previous batch students, old students, then even they were also felt happy. So that is the reason, then if I go with this approach, then it will definitely, it will be useful for you people. Okay, because exactly, because no need to learn. Some people can train only the topics, because to be frank, if I can speak, the topics you can learn from, there are various sources out there like Google, YouTube. There are various sources, but in addition to that, what you are going to gain, that is only intention. The session intention is that what you are going to gain in addition to that. Okay, that is the reason towards we are going to achieve. Okay, what we are going to achieve towards the end of the session. Okay, in that way I would like to organize the sessions. Then coming to that, there are few things which I want to tell. The classes will be the classes are conducted okay in S4 HANA. The classes are conducted in S4 HANA 2022. Okay, then coming to that, the time sessions will be from, just remember, from Monday to, it will be from Monday to Saturday. Okay, the sessions will be from Monday to Saturday. And coming to that, it will be, the session timings will be the fixed timings. The timings are, it will be start at 6:30 sharp, 6:30 a.m., 6:30 to 6:30 to 7:30. Okay, just for your info, daily 1 hour session. Then the time duration would be, I can say that one, 4.5 months. Okay, 4 months, 4 months, 15 days. Because why 4 months, 15 days? The reason behind that, which I'm including the project sessions also, because some people can cover that as a just high level, then leave it. But I do not want to uh, treat them as a high level, but I want to go in depth. Okay, from this batch onwards. Okay, even it may go until 4 months also. I'm telling up for 5 months also. Okay, so just don't panic. But the timings, because the first thing is that we have to learn. Without learning, just high level will not fruitful. Okay, because of the market competition, there will be a lot of challenges you need to face if you are not learned the subject. Okay, if you are not if you do not have the confident, or if you do not have the proper knowledge on the particular topic, definitely you will face a lot of challenges. That is the reason. Just bear with us so that we can complete the session. As I mentioned, S4 HANA 2022, the sessions will be now the current batch. For the current batch, around I have completed the 100 plus sessions. Still, there are few more sessions which need to be conducted. Around close to, it will come around 120 to 130 sessions. So 130 hours it will come. The total entire session will be 120 plus hours. I can say that one, which includes project sessions. Okay, now from this batch onwards, I am going to include those project sessions also along with the topics, so that it is easy for us to understand, easy for us to get into the positions also easily. And coming to that interview preparation, right? So I have a separate track for interview preparation, because not a regular questions. I have around 70 to 80 questions which I have find, which based on the regular interviews. I mean, I'm taking feedback from my students. So from them, if the question, there is a new question, then I'm keeping that question, I'm maintaining as a separate list. You can, I'll share with you towards the end. You can utilize that one for your interview preparation. Okay, no need to refer any other notes and all, but you can refer the question in the in that sheet. Then you can come back and refer our sessions. Okay, so that it should be in sync always. So the answer will be, you can able to find out within our session only. That's what my intention is, that no need to go anywhere, no need to refer any other things. Okay, in case if it is beyond that one, the generic questions may not be part of this our session, but most of the things will be 90% the answers will be, you will come to know that in our sessions only. Okay, will be discussed. I have around 70 to 80 questions which has been identified, but even still I'm adding. Okay, if any new question will come into picture, then my old students are sharing that information to me, so I'm just updating that sheet every day. That tracker will be updated. Okay, so if any new question. Okay, so now coming to that, this is the way of training which need to be conducted. At in the current batch, around 8 to 9 people are there. Now we are, as I mentioned, right, we are almost to ending of the batch, except the project sessions. All the topics which are covered, which includes that COPA, product costing, integration, all the things are completed successfully. Now the project sessions are running for the current batch, just started for them. Okay, now you can see the types of projects, implementation, support, implement. Just today itself, I just started this one. Okay, so now after this, again, it may go another 10, 15 days. Maximum, I would say the 10 days. Okay, so then after that, again, uh, the new batch will get started. Okay, for your information. Okay, so if just let me hand over to you. If any open queries are there, so please raise your concern so that I can happy to answer your question. Because some people in this forum, I know few people's already. Okay, but whoever is joined in newly, if they have any queries, then you can ask happily. I can answer. But one thing, even since I'm conducting the training sessions, this is the 14th year for me in terms of training experience. 14 years of experience in the training, and also still I am also working in one of the organization. Okay, just for your information. Okay, if anyone have any queries, so please raise the concern so that I can answer their questions.
The online classes or offline classes? You are saying that the timings, sir.
It will be online. There is no offline classes.
Okay, okay. This is online 6:30 to 7:30 the early morning.
Exactly, morning. Yes.
Okay. Uh, and then what this one the project session is the ending or starting also?
No, no, no,
You
no.
are,
See, what I mentioned, right? The project sessions from
Hmm.
current batch onwards, I'm not going to take towards end. It will be included along with the day one, along with the first, from first day onwards.
Hmm.
Okay. So because
Okay.
the people can be mingle in that the what exactly it is going on. Okay, the
Hmm.
people can understand what kind of documents we need to prepare. They can
Hmm.
understand from the day one, right? Okay, so after completion of FI topics, then they can start the job searching also, right? So
Okay.
that is the reason behind that. From the day one, we can
Hmm.
start that. We can include the topics, okay, which are related to projects and what are the project methodology which we need to follow. All the things will be covered. Okay.
Okay. Daily classes, you are sending this one.
See, the daily class, see, every
Hmm.
day the session will be recorded.
Hmm.
The session will be
Hmm.
uploaded into the Google Drive. You will get the access. Okay, once we'll give the Google Drive access, you can access at any point of time that video, the recorded video.
Hmm.
Then, but you will not have anyone, no one will have the download access. It will be the
Hmm.
view access, a lifetime the access will be.
Hmm.
Then next thing would be a configuration class running notes will be available in the same drive. You can refer it. The class, the configuration document will be shared separately. Okay, because let's say now today we have completed accounts payable. Yes, till that topic, then the configuration document will be shared. Okay, towards the end you will get the consolidation document.
Hmm. Suppose I am not a CA guy, but this one MCOM, BCom, it is eligible for this one.
Yes.
If I see
Yeah.
configuration,
Yes, they can.
the, if any issues are there in the interview point of view, or sometime, yes, I have faced the problem is there qualification.
Yes, see,
Hmm.
see now interview point of view, right? Because
Hmm.
first of all, organizations want your education, they want your experience, right? If you
Yeah.
prove yourself as an experienced guy, then the question
Hmm.
will not arise. Okay, that is the thing. First, that's what I mentioned. We need to thorough the process. You need to learn properly. You need to expose yourself over there. Then that questions and all will not come. Okay. See, first thing is that education doesn't matter. First thing is that if we expose ourselves, then that is suffice in the
Hmm.
requirement. In order to get into the position.
Hmm. Okay. Hmm.
Okay, so is it still anyone have any further queries? And the very soon I am going to announce that the batch when exactly. So now you can see that this is the server. Basically, even in this server, the Fury apps also very well, which are going to work. Okay, um, and also this will be, with Fury apps. Okay, just remember with Fury app, the session will be conducted. Fury apps also. The Fury apps are already enabled. Lot of Fury apps which are available, so you can any point of time you can use it. Okay, so some people will say that Fury apps doesn't work. Yes, the Fury apps are already enabled here, but it's a role based on the role it will be enabled. Now you can see, since it is a S4HANA 2022, the server is which we are going to use here is a, you can see that this is the S4HANA 2022 server, and also which, as I mentioned, right, Fury apps
Is the
along
latest
with the
version or what? 2022 you are saying, na? That is the latest version or what?
latest version 2024. Even 2024 it's not available for clients also. Okay, the
Okay.
implementation clients also. 2023 is there, but 2023 server it has some functionalities, because since 1 month I was working in order to utilize the 2023 for this batch onwards, but still there were some challenges. We have applied lot of OSS nodes, but few functionalities
Hmm.
which were not working. So that is the reason. Then the 2022, because the changes point of view, I don't see
Hmm.
any changes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. Yeah.
Some minor changes may be there.
Minor, very minor changes. Okay. So, but that clients may
But
use, may not use.
that also you can
Yeah,
uh,
that I can cover. Okay. Don't worry. That I can cover.
because the interviews are very tough nowadays.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
the competition is there.
That will be taken care.
Uh, actually, I am working in Tata projects now. Okay, we are
Mm-hmm.
we are using the S4 HANA end user. Now, recently, on 2 years, 1.5 year back, my company was introduced to the SAP. So I'm end user. We are working. When I say end user is some automation is going on. So maybe I want to ship the consultant SAP.
See, there is a process SAP Linado. Okay,
Hmm.
the word which I can say that okay, the automation process which we are going to call in S4 HANA system SAP Linado. Okay, so that is been it's recently, I mean, from, if I'm not wrong, from 1809 version onwards that came into light. Okay, we will
Hmm.
see that one where that automation, okay, that process and all. So don't
Okay.
worry about that.
At the time of interviews time, how do the help for us?
The
I
interview
mean,
time in the sense you need to take care of interview, but interview as I mentioned, right, the questions and will be given questions, hand over it to you. You need to prepare for CV
hmm,
preparation and all. We will help you. Okay.
hmm, okay. Okay.
Hello, Vijay.
Yes. Yes.
Can you hear
Yes.
me? This is
Yes.
Chetan.
Yeah. Hi, Chetan. Yes.
Yeah, sorry because I have some internet issues.
Yeah. No
So
problem.
just
No.
now I joined. So when it comes to an interview, okay, so I can see that many of our friends are looking as a consultant job. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
everybody is saying that they are looking for some experienced candidate.
Mm-hmm.
So since we are completing the course and we do not have any exposure and experience with SAP, so what is the what should we do? Like we should be adding some fake experience, or is there any opportunity for fresher?
See, freshers, I can say that FICO, there will, on FICO consulting role, first thing is that I can say there will not have any fresher openings. Okay. The reason
Okay,
behind
okay,
that, you should know the business process. Without knowing the business process, they cannot tolerate, okay, in that position. First thing is that. So now, as you mentioned, right, because you already aware of the things, okay, how the other peoples are going and searching the job. Okay,
yes,
then in that way you can proceed, but still, if you are working in some other domain, like as mentioned by Subbarao, like if you are working as a end user, or if you are working as a different domain, you can show that experience as a SAP consultant experience. You can switch your career. Okay, that is one of the way who are already working in some other domain. But others, then for them, then you need to decide how to approach. Okay, either as you mentioned, right, which process is fit for you. You need to take a call on that one.
okay, okay. So let's take an example. So you're completing the overall FICO, okay. So how the job opportunity will be like? So there will be, I mean, they will be looking for some related to like accounts payable, receivable process, or they will look for entire, FICO
See,
module.
you are not a end user. First thing is that, Chetan, you will be a
Hmm.
consultant. Consultant means the sense I know only this process. Okay, means no one will accept your proposal.
Okay,
Consultant means you should have the exposure on all the submodules. Okay, at least if you are trying on FI finance, then you should aware of that one, the finance process very well. Okay, better.
okay,
Okay, otherwise I only know this process means absolutely that will not work. Okay, take a note this one. This is applicable for all. What Chetan writes, it's a valid question. It's applicable for all. Because see, once you get into the position, you may not get the areas where you have given interview. Okay, but only limited areas you will have a scope to work inside of the organization. But you are not the person, single person to handle all the areas. That will not be there. That will not be possible also. Okay, it's a bits and
yeah,
pieces in the inside of the organization. But yes, overall the process you should know. You should in I mean you need to in a position to answer in the interview. Okay.
okay, okay, got it. For example, so for end user, if they are hiring for any of the O2C, let's take an example for O2C, order to cash process. So whenever there will be an interview, they will ask entire O2C.
That
But
is
when it
common.
comes to us, only
Yeah.
for order management, cash application, or a collection dispute management, something like that, we need to work. It's
Yes.
not that in the entire FICO they will be given to us to work, right?
Exactly. Exactly. The similar way here also.
Oh, okay, okay. Then how about the community and all? Like, so I've heard, many people that they will create some communities. So later on, after completing the course, if there is any doubts or clarification, we need to
Yeah,
do.
you can reach out. See, Chetan always will be, see what I'm following that I'll be always available. Okay, so you can reach out through WhatsApp, through email communication. I'll respond back. Okay, first thing is that. Second thing is that there will not be created any WhatsApp, any Telegram, any other groups will be created. Okay, if you have anything, then you can towards end of the session, sir, I want to speak with you. Just let me know so that I'll give the time, or else you can reach out through WhatsApp, then I'll give the time, then you can call and you can discuss with me. Okay, then there will not
Oh,
have any forums kind of thing. Okay, because all the
mhm.
communications will be through email only.
Okay, okay. So, but it is actually good now if you create a community, so where I can post my doubts or clarification if required. If anyone knows about that, so
See,
they can guide.
first thing is that if you have such things, right, anyhow in the in the session will be discussed. Okay, Chetan has this concern, then or this query, this answered in this way. Definitely that will be discussed in the class, right? Again, no need to have a
Okay,
separate forum and
okay,
all. Okay, that way I'm following.
okay, got it.
Yep.
So, so until and unless when I'll be in the course, then it is fine. After completing the course, uh, I feel it is quite difficult to get in touch with you. So because you need to
See,
handle your
always,
classes.
yeah,
Hmm.
always I'll be available through WhatsApp communication. I can say that one. Maybe sometimes if I'll be there in office, I may not attempt your calls. But if I'm there at work from home, definitely I will attempt your calls. Then first thing is that I would recommend you reach out through WhatsApp, then email. Definitely 99% I'll respond back to you. Okay, I cannot avoid that
Oh,
things. Okay, but call if you really want to speak with me, I'll let you know the timings, then you can reach out.
okay, sure, Vijay. Like, so are you working in any company as a consultant?
Yes, yes, I'm working, but
Oh,
that and all confidential. I have already mentioned, right? Even I'm also working in one of the organization, but that those
oh,
information is a confidential. I cannot share that and all. Okay. Yeah.
okay, okay, got it.
Okay, this is the 14th year in the training field. Okay, which I have the 14 years of experience in the training.
Okay, okay, great.
Okay, so still, if anyone has any further queries, so please kindly ask the question so that I'm happy to answer your questions or clarifications.
So previous batch and all, like, people, got job as a consultant from your organization.
See, many people got, but okay, but see that many people got the job, but I cannot publish them. Okay, in my channel because some people will feel that this guy is doing some marketing. That I don't want to do such things, that nonsense things. Okay, because if you are
Mhm.
giving the, if you are the true person, definitely the people's, many people's in this forum they came, they are my referral only. Okay, only one or two people's outside people, new guys. Okay, many people's are came with reference of my existing students, with reference of my old colleagues only. Okay,
Oh, okay,
okay,
okay, sure, Vijay.
yeah, that kind of things I don't encourage. Okay, I'm not interested in that kind of things. Okay, if you are true, if you have a capability, definitely you are deserve for that one, right?
Yes, yes, you are right. And also, like, I mentioned in the WhatsApp, this thing, right? So still there are no, I think two of my friends wants to join.
Yeah.
So today they had an interview, so couldn't join the this demo class. So will there be any other demo session for
No,
them?
no, Chetan. If they really want, I'm going to share this. This is a recorded session, right? Okay, this I'll share with you. You can just hand over it to them. Let them uh, go through that one. Okay.
Okay, okay, sure. So fees and all, everything should I need
Yeah,
to discuss with you
yeah,
personally?
yeah, you can discuss. You can call me. Okay, after this session, if anyone want, you can just call and discuss with me. Okay, Chetan, no problem.
Yeah, sure, Vijay. Yeah. So when the classes will be started? Like,
Maybe see, as I mentioned, right, still for current batch, it just started the project sessions, right? It may take another 1 week. I would say, I would say that straightforward, the 10 days of the time. Okay. So, I
okay,
mean, I'm expecting the session will be starting on 9th of August. Okay. 9th of
okay,
August. That is a tentative date which I'm publishing now, but I'll confirm very soon. I'll confirm that one.
okay, okay, sure. And sorry to ask because I'm not sure whether you covered this
Yeah.
or not because I was not in the meeting. So how long this course will take?
Yeah, here I just mentioned, right? Here is,
Sorry, because
yeah,
I
yeah, yeah. I
was
know,
not in
I
the call. I was
know,
facing internet issue. So
I know that. Somewhere I have mentioned. Okay, so this is basically the question. The entire duration of the course would be around 4.5 months, which I have mentioned in somewhere in the other document because into this document. Not
mm,
here. New sessions, not this one. Somewhere I have mentioned. Okay, the total the sessions will be which is around okay, this is project session just started, project preparation and all. Okay, so I think first note somewhere I have mentioned. Okay, the total session, the total will be, it's around 4.5 months. Okay, 4.5 months, because which includes the project sessions and all, because as I mentioned, from day one we are going to learn about the project things also. So that is the reason this batch definitely it will take time in order to complete that one. Okay, so every day the session will be from Monday to Saturday. It's a morning 6:30 to 7:30, daily 1 hour session.
okay, okay, got it. So anyhow, you hand over the recordings, right? I'll
Yeah,
check once
exactly.
again, and
Yes,
also I'll forward the. I mean, whomsoever it is required.
yes,
So it will
yes.
then.
Yeah, but one thing is that you will not have the download access of the video. Okay, it will be the view access will be lifetime. That I have already mentioned to others also. The beginning of the session, from there itself I started. Okay, just for your information. Because initially I had
Yeah,
given access, but I saw that the pupils were misused. So that is the reason I'm not encouraging that those
yeah,
things.
sure, sure. Got
Yeah,
it, Vijay. Yeah.
yeah. Okay, fine, no problem. Okay, so still, if anyone have any queries, so please kindly let me know so that I'm happy to answer to your questions.
Hi, Vijay. This is Shivram.
Yeah, sure. Yes, please.
Hi. Actually, listened to your recording videos previously. Just they provided me. Just joined right now. Joined right now.
Okay.
The thing is, I want to know the batch timings will be the same timings, or it will be any other timings will be differ.
No, no, Shivam. See, to be frank, the batch timings are fixed from 6:30 to 7:30, because
Mm-hmm.
7:30 and 7:30 to 9, I have another batch that is for FSCM, Treasury and Risk Management. Okay. So
Okay.
the two batches which are running parallelly. So because the peoples would like to start to office at least 9. Okay, it should be cut off time. So after 9, I'll not entertain that batch. Even to, if I am also working, right, I need to connect to my office work. So that is
I
the reason.
yes.
Yeah. After 9, I'm not going to encourage anyone, okay, to be part of the session. That is the reason. First would be FICO batch, then parallelly FSCM batch, which is running.
So it will be like 6:30 to 7 something, right? Timings will be in
7:30,
daily
7:30,
7:30.
1 hour. Yeah,
Okay.
exactly,
That
exactly.
the question why I'm asking is actually I'm working in night shift actually,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I will be that's why I'm asking. No,
I
no.
know.
Okay, fine. I will be available that time. Also, no issue.
Yeah, 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 no problem,
Yeah,
no
and
problem.
this notes you're writing, right, and Excel document. That document will be provided to us in further purpose, means like a
No, 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 no,
recording.
no, 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 Shivam, no, Shivam. To be frank, that Excel is the one of the source my class. Okay, but configuration
Mm,
document, yes, I can provide. But this Excel
mm,
sheet, sorry, I cannot provide it, because the reason behind that, the lot of new things which has been covered. Okay, because
okay.
if I can hand over the over this one, right? Sorry, absolutely not, Shiva. Here, this I cannot hand over to anyone. Okay, to upfront, I am telling because in towards end of the session, because lot of things, right, bank, right. I mean, these things and all. No, I have seen very few people are covering all these things. I know that the names also, but others they are just taking high level because the notes cannot be circulated to others. This absolutely cannot be shared to anyone. Okay, but the configuration
Yeah,
notes
yeah.
you can ask at any time. Yes,
Oh,
I'm ready to share it at
so no, no.
yeah.
Why am I asking? So that I can maintain a notes from my end. So
Yeah,
while doing, it will be easy for us to understand
see,
in future. That's what I'm
one
asking.
thing,
Mm,
Shivam, see the
mm,
class running notes, it will be there into the drive. Okay, you can refer at any
mm.
point of time, but
Yeah.
not shared to personally.
Mm.
It will be
Okay.
available in the drive. You can access. But
Sure.
see, one thing is that I just missed one point here. Let's say now we are discussing about let's say some regarding bank account changes between ECC and S4 HANA, for example. I'll mention here. This is one of the interview point. Please take a note. I'll mention and I will
Mm,
highlight that one into a different color. Okay, you can take from there itself for your notes
mm.
as a separate note. Okay, so that it will be
Okay.
easy for
Got.
you for your interview preparation also. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
yeah,
Got it. Got it,
yeah,
Vijay.
okay, sure,
Thank you.
yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so is there any
Okay,
open query? Yes, ma'am.
so do you provide server access for
Yes,
us to
yes,
practice?
yeah. I'm coming there. So there are see the same server what I'm using for training. The same server will be provided for you people in order to practice that one because you need to refer the company code and configuration what I am going to do. So it will be easy for you to refer it back and to proceed at your end. Then coming to that, there are two options are there. Okay, some people may, sir, I have my office server. I do not want to go with server. Yes, it's up to you. But if you want to go with the server, yes, this is the same server what I'm using for training. That same you will get it for your practice purpose.
Okay, understand. Thank you.
Yes, yes, thank you.
Yeah, Vijay
Okay.
sir, so any features and everything they
Yeah,
do
I'll communicate. You can just contact after this class, okay? So that will be discussed. Okay, you can just contact Subbu.
okay, okay. Thank
Okay,
you.
okay, fine.
Hi Vijay.
Yeah, yes, please.
Um, Once its entire class is completed, will you get any certification?
See, to answer to your question, see, not only from me, anywhere, okay, except SAP certification. If you attend anywhere in the training for training, then you can get the certification. That is, I can say that you can use it for zero. That is valid for zero. The reason behind that, SAP is offering certifications. If you do the certification from SAP, then it will be valid for your career because this and all nothing. I can say that zero validity. Okay, it's a nowhere use, Shashi. Okay, to be honest. Okay,
Okay.
okay, because see, we have to think about reality. Okay, because if I can issue certification, will there be any use? Absolutely zero. I can straightforward I can say. Okay, because I do not want to entertain people. I do not want to mislead the people. For to answer to your question, is a zero use? No, nowhere that can be used. Okay, even you cannot update in your CV also. Okay, the valid certification is only through SAP. Okay, that will be around, the cost will be 40,000. You have to pay some exam fee, then you need to prepare yourself, then you need to attempt. Three attempts will be there for each and every certification. Three, or some people will say three, some people will say five, but I would say that three attempts. Okay, if you pass in three attempts, that is well and good. Otherwise, you need to I mean, if you are going to fail, then again, I mean, not you, but anyone who is going to attempt. Okay, others can again, they have to repay the fee. They have to attend that interview, attempt that interview. Sorry, I mean that exam again.
Okay, got it.
Yeah,
Vijay, for the fee structure and everything, I need to contact the number
you
which is
can, you can contact Shivam. You can
it's like
contact.
8136, right? That is the number,
Yeah,
right? Okay.
yeah.
Oh, got it.
Okay, then I would like to give you that expectation would be the expectation towards the end of the session. So what, as I mentioned, right, multiple times from this batch onwards, which I am going to cover, which the project sessions also. So you will feel comfortable. I mean, like you are participating as an implementation project. What are the things done in that project? So most are the things will be covered over there. So whenever you are attending an interviews, right, most are the things will, I mean, you can able to answer over there. Okay, just keep in mind this one. Okay, with that, I'm sure about that. If you have that, I mean, if you thorough the process, what I am going to explain, definitely you will crack the interview. In that, there is no doubt at all. Okay, I think Laksh, Lokesh, sorry, Lokesh has some query. Lokesh, please. Hello, Lokesh. I don't hear your voice, Lokesh. Might you are on mute, but you raised your hand. Okay, I'll take it in offline if really want. Then Lokesh, I can't hear your voice. Can anyone hear his voice?
No, we can't hear
No.
Lokesh.
Yeah, Lokesh. Lokesh, we can't hear. We'll talk in offline. Okay, fine. So if anyone need any clarification, I'll be available today and tomorrow. You can reach out through email, through WhatsApp, or through call. Okay. So I will be happy to answer your queries. Then most probably the tentative date, as I mentioned, right, 9th of August, that would be the starting date of the new batch. And also as I mentioned, right, three people, so they were already um, mentioned, right, they are going to join the three more people, two ladies, one men. Okay, the peoples are going to join in they are directly joining into the session because they are they are my friends referral. Okay, so they are directly coming and joining into the session. Okay, they do not want to join in the demo and all because they know about me. So just for your information. Okay, fine. If there are no open queries, we'll wind up the session. We'll see you soon. Okay, you will get the communications very soon, the class starting date and everything. Okay, so happy weekend. See you soon.
Yeah, thanks, Vijay. Thanks for running this demo
Yeah, thanks,
class.
Vijay.
Have a nice day.
Yeah, thanks, all. Bye.
Bye.
Take care.